What if I told you that the moment your life actually starts changing financially is not when you save $100,000? It's not when you hit a million. It's the moment you make your first $1,000 a month without working for it. I know, it sounds small, but financially speaking, that number is a psychological tipping point. Because once someone crosses that $1,000 a month mark in cash flowing passive income, their entire relationship with money begins to change. Suddenly, the paycheck, it stops being the only thing keeping their life running. And that shift, that might just be the most powerful moment in personal finance. Let me show you what actually happens. Let's imagine Justin. He's a 34-year-old professional. Good job, stable career. But his entire financial life runs on a single engine system. Work, paycheck, bills, repeat. Every single dollar requires his time and energy. If he wants to earn more, well, he has to work more. Now, one day, Justin builds something small on the side. Maybe it's a dividend investing portfolio. Maybe a micro SaaS or, an information newsletter. Just a small, automated online asset. Then, Justin checks his bank account and realizes something strange. $1,000 just arrived, and he didn't work for it today. Psychologically, it changes everything. Because for the first time in his adult life, Justin has two engines running. Engine 1, his job. Engine 2, his investment asset. You see, most people think wealth comes from making more money. But the truth is, wealth comes from owning systems that produce money. His brain stops asking, how can I work more to earn money? And it starts asking, what can I build once that yields a high ROI and just keeps paying me? This is the shift from labor income to asset-based income. The moment you create your first passive stream, you prove to your brain it's actually possible, and it starts repeating the pattern. But that $1,000 number matters behaviorally too. Look at the US. Households spend thousands monthly on fixed expenses. Mortgages, rent, health insurance, credit cards, software subscriptions. When someone builds $1,000 in passive income, they remove a very real chunk of that financial pressure. It creates margin. People with zero margin feel trapped. They tolerate bad jobs, they delay investments. But with even a small layer of passive income, you get breathing room. And breathing room creates better long-term decisions. That is why the first 1,000 matters more than the first 100,000. It proves the system works. And once you build one asset producing $1,000, you rarely stop there. Think about it. A salary increases slowly, maybe 3% a year, barely beating inflation. But assets? Assets compound and expand 24 hours a day. And modern assets don't require huge capital investments anymore. Digital assets, automated content, info products, simple B2B tools. They can be built once and accessed by thousands. Unlike a physical business, a digital asset generates steady cash flow while you're sleeping, traveling, or working your main job. That's why professionals today are quietly building these systems. They're building optionality, because once you reach 1,000 a month, the path to 5,000 becomes visible. You stop thinking like an employee trading time for money, and you start thinking like an owner building equity and systems. Passive income isn't about escaping work. It's about changing how your work compounds. Instead of restarting from zero every single month, your efforts stack. One asset becomes two becomes three. Eventually, the income from systems supports the income from work. And that is the exact moment financial independence begins. If you understand that milestone correctly, it stops being a small number, and it becomes the first real signal that your financial system is working. And if you want to understand the next step in this journey, the moment where passive income starts replacing entire paychecks, well, there's another concept most people miss completely. But we'll break that down in the next video.